What's up, everybody, and welcome back to CUNYAC Winter Feature. With winter sports canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we here at CUNYAC are spotlighting student athletes once a week during the winter semester, highlighting their accomplishments, talking about their experience at the collegiate level, and what they've been up to in the past year, 2020. I'm your host, Eldridge Chavez, and you can catch the CUNYAC Winter Feature every Friday here on our website, cunyaathletics.com, and on our YouTube channel, CUNY Athletics, as well as on our social media feeds by searching CUNY Athletics. If you missed our last winter feature, please go give it a watch. I sat down with the Brooklyn Bulldog, Noah Shai. We spoke about the Bulldogs run to the CUNYAC Championship, his interest in exercise science, and his future aspirations as his time as a Bulldog comes to an end. Finally, a big thank you to our sponsor for today's winter feature, HSS, Hospital for Special Surgery, the official hospital for the CUNY Athletics. Now, sitting with me today is a very talented student athlete. He's the starting guard for the Hostos Caimans. He's the reigning CUNYAC Rookie of the Year, a 9-time Rookie of the Week winner, a CUNYAC and Region 15 champion from New York, New York. Please welcome the Caimans, Reggie Quezada. Reggie, what's going on, buddy? How you doing today?
How's it going, man? I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. Thank you. Thank you so much for taking the time out. You're literally where I want to be right now. You're back home in DR. Tell me, how's that going for you so far?
It's great, man. Seeing the family a little bit. Came out here, get some work in, see the family, spend some time with them.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. So let's just get started right away. First question, really simple one. What made you decide to study at Hostos?
I didn't really decide there. I just kind of ended there.
Okay.
I ended up there. I wasn't playing basketball anywhere or anything like that, but I would go to like the gym and stuff and play for fun. And my friend Mike, he saw me play and he was like, "Where you go to school?" And I told him I don't go to school anywhere. And he got me like a practice at Hostos, and the rest was history, man.
Really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. So you kind of just, play for fun, practice, and someone saw you and kind of recruited you almost.
Yeah, right. Because after high school, I didn't get any like looks or anything, so I almost kind of stopped playing. Well, I would always play for fun, so good thing I was there that day.
That's crazy. I would thought that you probably got recruited or something from different colleges for no one to knock on your door. That's their loss because you're definitely a talented basketball player. I've seen videos on you. I've seen you play live, so that's baffling that no one came knocking on your door. But I'm glad Hostos picked you up. That's awesome. So let's stick on that path. Honestly, give the athlete your accolades speak for themselves. Rookie of the Year. When did you start playing basketball, and who's the one who taught you how to play?
I began playing about fifth grade. I
Okay.
was in the schoolyard, and I actually ended up. We had like a little team in elementary. I ended up being on the team. Um, but my brothers, I always followed my brothers and my dad's footsteps. They played the game way before me, so I would actually look at how they played, and they taught me the game, and along with my uncle Lefty, he taught me the basics, the fundamentals, and how to play the game. So
Okay.
those they've always taught me the game and everything I know now.
All right, awesome. Did they play at college level? Did they pursue like a professional career, or was it just
Yeah,
like a natural talent that they had?
both my older brothers played collegiate basketball, so I
Okay.
kind of and my dad and my older brother played professionally. So
Oh wow, that's
I always,
awesome.
yeah, I always kind of followed their footsteps, and I've always wanted to play the game as well at a high level.
That's great. That's awesome, man. Any thoughts of your own? Going the professional route?
Yeah, man. That's the goal. Um, Playing the game is my favorite thing to do. Like that's my favorite thing in the world. So
Yeah,
the reason I work hard at it every day is because why not get paid to do something that you would do?
exactly.
I would do it. I would do it for free. So why not get paid to do it?
Yeah, for real, 100%. That's the best job to have. Something that you love to do. Basically, like you could call it a hobby or whatever the case may be, but to get paid for that, all the best of luck to you. Hopefully that happens, and the talent's definitely there. And I'm not even trying to like gas it up. Like you're definitely a talented basketball player. So other than basketball, is there another sport you play?
We're not. Well, not right now. Right now, I'm fully committed to the game. I'm
Yeah.
100% committed to the game of basketball. But before, I used to play baseball. I used to play baseball when I was
Oh,
young.
really?
I was actually pretty good, but when I got to high school, I just kind of chose. I felt like I had to choose one side or the other, so I kind of chose basketball.
Okay. Why is that? What speaks basketball? What grabbed you from taking away your
Um,
baseball skills?
I just felt like I had more fun with it, and during when I was playing, I felt like
Yeah.
between the two sports, I had more fun playing basketball. I enjoyed going to practice, and I enjoyed all those little things of the
Okay.
game.
All right. Cool. Yeah, it's interesting because I would love to see how you were as a baseball player because just your physique, you're 6 feet tall, and I'm sure that transition from basketball to baseball, definitely would have held up. So let's transition a little bit here. Let's talk to the CUNYAC part. Hostos, Hostos has a pedigree of winning. They have a winning tradition with basketball, both the women's side and the men's side. And 2019 was no different. You guys won the CUNYAC championship, Region 15 championship. You also played in the NJCAA tournament. Can you talk to me about your season as a whole and how was your first year like at the collegiate level?
My season, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Coming in every day. I looked at it as like a learning experience. Every day, trying to learn something new. Whether I was in the weight room, just trying to learn how I could get stronger. And
Hmm.
came in working out in the mornings, learning how I could get better, and practice learning how we could get better as a team. And that approach it helped me be like one of the leaders of the team and actually bring guys together. And we were able to have an amazing year. I had fun with all those guys. They were amazing. They made the first year for me special, very special.
Yeah, no, 100%. So I don't want to jump around too much, but you know, obviously sports is canceled right now, pandemic. We're trying our best to stay safe. If you have the opportunity to play again next season, like, well, you're coming from a rookie, now you're gonna be looked at as a vet. What kind of experience you think you're gonna bring with you, or any like learning lessons you're gonna bring with you into your next season if you get to play?
Yeah, if it happens, for sure. That getting that first year under my belt, when I came into the season, I didn't know what to expect, but now being a second year guy,
Yeah,
um, pretty much you able to lead the rest of the guys even more to a higher level. You know what it takes to win because we won. We got to the highest level, which was the NJCAA tournament. So I know what it takes to win. I know what it takes to get there, and I know how a good team looks. So, you
yeah.
know, getting guys together is definitely easier for me now than it was in September of last year.
Okay. So let's talk about that game. You play against Montgomery County. Obviously, the tournament didn't go as planned. Unfortunately, you felt a little bit short, but I'm sure hopefully next year, if the opportunity presents itself, you could take that next step. But let's just focus on that last game. You hit the game-winning three. There was probably like 20 seconds left to give or take. Was that play designed for you? I saw highlights of it. That whoever was defending you just left you wide open. So was that play designed for you, or you kind of just took advantage of that opportunity?
I actually had the ball in my hand, a half court before that, and coach called timeout.
Hmm.
And yeah, he basically set up like a screen and roll on one of the wings,
Yeah,
and just trying to come off and make a decision, see what he does. And he kind of stepped back and forced me to shoot.
yeah,
And I took the shot. It's a shot that I practice a lot, so I was
yeah.
pretty comfortable taking it. And yeah, that was basically it. He said it was a great look for me.
Okay, cool. So I mean, we touched on it a little bit. Obviously, you want to take your goal was to play in the professional level. Your teammate Corey Williams committed to D2 Lincoln University back in August. I know you still have another year left with Hostos. But have you given it thought where you want to go next?
Yeah. Shout out to Corey. He's doing great things out there in college. He's putting up great numbers. But for me, Yeah, I have thought about it. I want to go. I want to go Division One. You know, that's I got looks from pretty much every level. Division One, Division Two, Division Three. But next year, yeah, definitely I want to go Division One, and I want to play at the highest level. So I want to see where I go up against those guys and
Yeah.
how I stand against the best of the best. So that's really much the goal. Not sure what school exactly I would want to go to yet, but that's definitely the goal.
Okay. If you had a choice, just like 100% you're guaranteed to play there, do you have one?
Maybe like a Yukon or something like that.
UConn? All
Yeah,
right.
like a guard heavy school.
Ah, that's awesome. Again, like I said, you definitely have the talent there. So, if Corley could make the jump to from D3 to D2, I'm sure you can make that jump as well. So, again, all the best of luck when it comes to that. Um, Reggie, let's uh let's lighten up a little bit more. Let's talk to I guess the professional part of the sport. You told me you're a Laker fan and then a LeBron fan. First of all, are you a LeBron fan as is? Like, are you gonna follow him wherever team he goes? Or are you legit like a Laker fan? All right, LeBron came to the team, so now I'm a LeBron
I'm
fan.
really a Lakers fan. I just like them because they got him.
All right, I feel you on that one. So honestly, the big conversation when it comes to LeBron is his legacy. He has, I think, what, four rings under his belt with three different franchises. In your opinion, is he the best of all time, or number 23 in Chicago still holds that ring?
LeBron's my favorite player, but I gotta say Mike. Mike has him by a little bit. Mike, like the way he played the game, man, it's hard to put anybody above him.
Yeah,
What he did for the game, he transcended the sport. So you know, a lot of guys are able to do moves now and make plays because of Mike. Mike changed the game. But if I could play with any superstar ever, I'd play with LeBron.
oh, of course. Like I mean, you said that MJ transcended the sport. I think I look at it as more like decades, or Jordan was, or eras, I guess, if you want to narrow it down even more. Like the Jordan era, he transcended that. But I personally, like, I don't like the conversation of who's best, who's better. I think everyone has a different era that they could dominate. And I think LeBron, this is his era. I mean, I know he has competition with KD, Anthony Davis, his teammate. Um, but yeah, like I think LeBron is transcending this era of basketball, and whoever is going to take the throne next is going to, ascend that era of basketball.
I don't really like the gold combo either. I
Yeah,
like appreciating them. They're different. It's like saying, what's better, a Ferrari or a Porsche? They're different.
exactly. Yep.
Like, you just appreciate both their great. They're great in different ways. So
Okay. Do you have a favorite professional? Oh, my bad. You said the Lakers, but obviously because that's LeBron. But other than the Lakers, is there team one B that you root for?
it's hard to say right now, but the Knicks.
The Knicks, they're making noise, man. They sucked for like
Yeah.
basically our whole life. But they're doing good. They're doing good right now. Well, what about the Knicks grabs your attention?
New York, man, if they could win a championship, I feel like it would lighten up the city, man. They ain't winning in so long, so and they ain't been relevant in so long. So if they could make some noise, man, at least
Well,
that would,
what about the team next door, Brooklyn? I mean, they got the superstars.
they got a chance. That's a special team over there. They got a chance with
Yeah.
KD, Kyrie. They definitely could come out the East.
I mean, they're expected to come out to the East. Like, I know, Philly has a shot and all, but I don't know. I don't see any other team coming out the East but Brooklyn. And hopefully, the Knicks, maybe in a year or two, they could be in that conversation. But right now, they got the better record, so we could hang our hat on that.
Right. At least we're in New York, man. At least we got a good team in New York.
Yeah, for real, man. Like when the Knicks are good, when the Knicks are relevant, I should say. Like you said, the atmosphere in New York is top notch.
Right.
Like I vaguely remember the Knicks, being well in the late 2000s, and then Melo comes in, and that whole era kind of like up and down. But definitely, when the Knicks are good, NBA is good.
Right. Because you can see, man, even when they suck, the garden is sold
Yeah,
out.
it's already sold out. Yeah,
It's already sold out. You see a lot of jersey stuff. So imagine if they were relevant.
gotcha. All right, Lakers. I'm gonna say LeBron. I'm not gonna say Lakers. You think he's going back to back?
Yeah, I think he got the tools to go back to back. It's hard to eliminate it in a
Yeah.
series. You gotta have a special team like the Warriors in 2017 or something like that to take him down. You gotta
Yeah.
have a special team to beat him. So if there's a team that could beat him, maybe the Clippers, but I don't see it. So
Yeah, I don't see it either. I feel like the Clippers, I don't know, like they definitely have the talent there. Kawhi is Kawhi. We all know what he could do. But it's just something about the Clippers. Like they remind me of like I don't know how much you're into sports, but like the Buffalo Bills back in the early '90s. Like they had the talent around them. They always made the run to the championship, to the Super Bowl, and they always fell short. And
right,
something's telling me that's what's gonna happen to the Clippers, man. Like I hate to say it. I mean, the owners making moves. They're gonna have their own arena eventually. So who knows? But I just don't see the Clippers, overthrowing anyone right now.
right. They like the little brothers of LA, man. They always get overlooked
Yeah,
and they always get outmatched by the
yeah.
Lakers.
One more question. It's just popped the top of my head of talking about pro ball. How do you feel about the whole superstar alignment? And I know this is kind of like it's been beaten down to a dead horse, but I want to get your perspective on it. How do you feel about superstar A teaming up with superstar B? Kind of like how the Warriors you mentioned getting KD for those few years. Like, do you get upset about it, or you think it is
I
what it
don't
is?
get upset because everybody's doing it now. So for you to kind of beat one of those teams, if you're a superstar, you would probably have to join someone else. You couldn't
Yeah.
do it yourself. But I would appreciate like the old school basketball more, like the Jordan era, where probably most teams had like one superstar and just
Yeah.
another good player next to them. Maybe two superstars is all right, but three in one team is crazy.
Yeah, it's overkill. It's overkill.
Like that.
So when LeBron, I want to say he did that because obviously the Celtics had Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen. So they kind of like started it, I guess, if you want to talk about it. And I'm sure if you look back, there's other like superstars back in the early '90s or whatever case may be. But LeBron has the spotlight on him when he made the decision. Were you upset when he did that, or is kind of like, all right, whatever, I'm gonna be a Heat fan?
Nah, I wasn't upset. I wasn't upset because, like you mentioned before, the Celtics already had established themselves
Yeah.
as a dominant team, and he wasn't, no matter how good he is, he wasn't gonna beat them in Cleveland with the team he has. So,
Definitely not,
and
man.
also the Miami Heat weren't, they've just come off an off year, so the fact that they was able to bring those guys together, it was exciting to see actually.
If only he went to New York. Oh man, I was so hyped. I was so hyped that he was gonna come to New York.
I wish, man.
All right, Reggie. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I do have one more question. I always ask everyone to close out this conversation. I think I have an idea where the answer is going to be at, but Reggie, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Playing ball, man, playing ball. The same thing I'm doing now, but just at a higher level, playing
Yeah.
basketball somewhere in the world. I don't know where, but that's what I'll be doing. God willing, man.
Reggie, again, thank you so much. Do you have any closing remarks to end this conversation with?
No, man. Thank you. Thank you to the family, to Hostos. Thank God. Thank everybody for the support. I appreciate it, man.
All right, awesome. Reggie, good luck with all your future endeavors. I'm sure I'm going to see your name somewhere out there in the professional part of it, of basketball. I truly do believe that. Like, you definitely had the talent for it. So obviously, if you continue working on it, keep doing what you got to do, and hopefully, when the time comes, you'll be where you want to be. So again, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you all for watching these features and supporting our features. I've been having a blast getting to know these student athletes on a more personal level. Just a reminder, the winter features go up every Friday on our website, CUNYathletics.com, as well as all our social media feeds by searching CUNY Athletics. For Reggie Quezada, I'm Eldris Chavez. Until next time, cheers.